Welcome to my channel. I'm doing a 4-pile read. This way you go and just ground yourself, breathe in, take a moment, and choose. Because before this year ends, there's a message your soul has been trying to bring forward. And tonight you're going to hear it. It's not random. And if you're here, it's because you're closing a cycle, opening up a new timeline. And tonight we're going to dive into what is clearing from your path, what's coming towards you, and who is truly meant to walk into your next chapter. So take a deep breath, soften your energy, choose the pile 1, 2, 3, or 4, and your December message is already trying to find you. All right, so let's get started. I'm not feeling the greatest tonight, so bear with me. So let's start with the first one. All right, shall we? So pile 1. So this is going to be pretty in-depth. So we're going to go and do the first 4 cards. All right. And we're going to do the 7 of Swords, the reversed 10 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, and so mirror work. Mirror work is needed here. So right now, your energy feels tired of feeling disappointed. There's a deep theme of self-protection. You've been bracing for someone to hurt you again and watching their actions more than their words. You're trying not to get blindsided anymore. The 7 of Swords shows a pattern of expecting betrayal or some hidden motive, some deception of some sort. Not because you're paranoid, but because you have been burned already. And the 10 of Cups reverse says that you are grieving a fantasy of what something could have been. And so with the 5 of Swords, it's lingering conflict here. This is a conflict either with someone else or within yourself, and the feeling of, why am I always the one who loses here? So where are you standing now? Well, December is asking you to do the mirror work here, because the universe wants you to see not what went wrong, but what you deserve, and not who hurt you, but who you are becoming here. So December is clearing from you. So December is clearing from you. You have the reverse 2 of Cups, you have the 9 of Cups, and you have the 2 of Wands in reverse. So you also have, I'm doing 2 decks here. You have get outside, go outside, get with nature. And so the reverse 2 of Cups is the end of one-sided connections, unreciprocated love, in effect, emotionally unavailable partners. The 9 of Cups is huge. December is bringing emotional fulfillment to you, but it comes from you within. And so this is you remembering your worth. This is you wanting peace more than patterns. And the 2 of Wands reverse shows hesitation, a fear of choosing a new direction or stepping out of your comfort zone. So December here is clearing indecision. It's clearing spiritual stagnation. And so it is clearing the vision of you, waiting for someone else to show up first. And so it's time for you to get into nature, because nature is your medicine this month. Being outside is going to reset your aura. It's going to clear your emotional debris. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I have such a headache right now. It's going to clear your aura, and so you will be nice and clear. All right, so what are you ready for? Well, you are ready for it. You have the Strength card in reverse. You have the Empress card, and you have the Ten of Pentacles. So you're going to also, this one says clear cords of attachment. So you're ready to stop pretending that you're fine when you're actually exhausted. Strength reverse shows that you've been carrying everyone else's weight and no one is doing anything with you. You're doing it alone. But here's the turning point. For this month, the Empress is your December identity. So you're going to be nurtured, you're going to be valued, you're going to be chosen, you're going to be adored, you're going to be safe, you're going to be supported, and you're ready for some real stability here. You know, the Ten of Pentacles is showing long-term abundance, security, you know, a future that you can build here. And so in love, money, home, and family is going to be yours. You can't receive the next chapter while there are cords to old timelines that are still attached. So December is the time where you are going to cut the cords into the past and move into the future. So in love and connections, we have the Rook of Cups, Justice in reverse, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. And the extra card from the other deck is meditation. It's time to listen to your soul. So the Rook of Cups, or the Page, or Knight, depending on how you look at it, but I look at the Page of Cups. It shows a sensitive soul here. This is someone emotional, not always consistent, maybe a little emotionally immature. And reverse justice is something felt unfair or karmically imbalanced here. So there was some dishonesty, avoidance, lack of accountability here. And this was somebody that you cared about. The Nine of Swords reverse is beautiful. You're leaving overthinking behind. You're breaking the anxiety loop. You're not overthinking it anymore. You're healing the mental spiral of, why aren't they choosing me? And this is a month where you are going to learn to listen inward, not outward. You know, you're going to follow your intuition. You're going to not pay attention to those little voices of fears. You know, you're going to stop letting someone else's silence defend your worth. So meditation is key here because your soul already knows the truth about this connection. And so the outcome I have here is the Four of Swords, the Sun, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the Mother Wound. So the Four of Swords is your deep rest in reset here. It's time for you to look and protect your own energy. The Sun is the best card in the deck here. And so December, it's bringing clarity, it's bringing joy, it's confidence, warmth, and alignment. So your energy is rising back to the life again. And the Knight of Cups here, reverse, is pointing to the mother wound that is influencing your romantic patterns, especially those abandonment fears, chasing validation, choosing emotionally unavailable partners, shrinking your need to avoid conflict. So December is exposing a wound, a core wound, and it's not to hurt you, but it's for you to heal it. So you're stepping into relationships with more strength and awareness more than ever. So with regards to the higher self, you have the High Priestess, the Hermit card reverse, and the Ace of Wands. And in my other deck, you have universal laws are at play here. All right, so your intuition is exploding. You will know what path is right for you, and you don't even have to guess. The High Priestess says you already have the answers here. And the Hermit card in reverse is saying you're coming out of hiding. So you're ready to connect with people, places, purpose, pleasures. And the Ace of Wands here is actually saying it is a massive new beginning for you. Passion, motivation, inspiration, creativity. And with the new timeline, it's activating fast. And so the universe is loud and clear here. Universal laws are playing that they are lining your path. You are not being punished, you're being positioned here. You are finally healing the grief because the bottom of the deck here, I am showing the Five of Cups in reverse. So you are moving out of emotional loss into emotional rebirth. You're done mourning what did not happen. Your December is giving you a reason to hope again. There is a pile for someone here who is done repeating old cycles, finally stepping into real emotional stability and worth. And so this is telling me that December is revealing that you've been carrying the weight of disappointment, betrayal, patterns, emotional exhaustion for so long. And you're protecting yourself because you've been led down and down a really hard path. And now you have been closed off. And this month it shifts. You're clearing the relationship imbalances. You're ending one-sided dynamics. You're reconnecting with your emotional center. You're going into nature. You're grounding yourself. You're taking walks. You're having quiet moments where it will reset your energy. And it will almost shift you into such a high state of being. You're going to feel like a miraculous energy again. You're stepping into your Empress energy, letting go of survival mode, allowing stability, nurturing, and long-term blessings to finally reach you. Cord cutting is the key here. Because of your next chapter, it's going to require you to be fully present. And in love, you release that mental loop, the anxiety, the unfairness of a connection that wasn't meeting you halfway. And meditation is going to bring you clarity about what your soul really wants and what your heart really deserves. I'm sorry, that light is really bad in my face. I'm just going to see if I can bring it down a little bit. I don't want to be in the camera, but maybe I'll just do it that way. Yeah, I'll just do it that way. It's just really in my face right now. I can hardly see you guys. I have a really bad headache, guys, so it's just the lights are bothering me. And so your higher self is louder than ever. It is really sharpening your intuition. Your isolation is now ending, and a new fire is lighting up inside. And universal laws are lining everything behind the scenes. You're not losing anything if you pick this pile. You're returning to yourself. All right, so let's do pile 2. Or for those of you who are choosing now, pile 2. So, all right. So, pile 2, your full December story. Where are you standing now? All right, so you've got the Ten of Wands, the King of Pentacles reversed, and the Four of Cups reversed. This is telling me that you are to pause to receive, allow energies to catch up to a new level here. Because right now your energy is overworked, overextended, and undernourished. The Ten of Wands shows that you've been carrying burdens that aren't even yours. An emotional weight, responsibilities, expectations, old trauma, old rules. And the King of Pentacles reversed here. This is telling me you have been trying to be the dependable one, the mature one, the responsible one, the strong one, the stable one, even when you have been running on empty. And the Four of Cups reverse is your awakening. You're finally realizing you can't keep living this way. So December begins with a pause, a moment where life says, you don't need to hustle. It's time for you to let it come to you. You're already aligned. You just have to allow the energies to align with you. You're shifting dimensions. Your energy is rising and you're leveling up internally. And the outside world is just trying to catch up with you. Because what we have here for what you are clearing, well, you have the Six of Pentacles, Rook of Pentacles, and the Chariot. So focus on you. Give yourself the light you give to others. All right, so the Six of Pentacles is showing that you've been giving too much emotionally, spiritually, financially, energetically. And December is clearing that imbalance. And you pour into others without equally receiving it back. December is clearing this imbalance. The Rook of Pentacles here is a slow and steady path. It's showing you that you are the foundation of your own life. No more overgiving, no more overproving, and no more rescuing anyone. The Chariot here is your breakthrough. You're taking your reins back. You're moving forward with your needs in mind. Your direction is becoming clear. There is a right path and there's a wrong path. And you are making a decision to go the path that is right for you. Your momentum is returning. So December is clearing self-sacrificing, and you're finally going to choose yourself. So what you are ready for, you have the King of Cups, the Three of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Wands in reverse. And you also have the card of secure attachment. So this is beautiful. You're ready for a safe, steady, emotionally available love. The King of Cups is emotionally mature. And whatever this is for you, someone is entering your life, and this is love that shows up. Love that listens, love that stays. This is actually real love. And the Three of Swords reverse shows deep healing, releasing betrayal, heartbreak, disappointment, and those rejection wounds. And the Five of Wands reverse reveals the biggest shift. You're ready for peace. No more chaos. No more competing for someone's attention. And no more confusion or mixed signals. You're ready for secure attachment, not the roller coaster. So, in love and connections, you have the Queen of Wands reversed, the Seven of Pentacles reversed, and the Five of Cups reversed. And for this card here, you have self-care, exercise, sleep, eat well. All right, so love has been draining you. It's because your nervous system is in need of repair. The reverse Queen of Wands here says that your confidence has been dimmed by past relationships, and it's making you doubt your own worth. And the Seven of Pentacles reverse shows impatience, waiting for someone to grow, or someone kept on stalling, being disappointing. And September is your rebuild month. Body, mind, and spirit. So the universe is really loud and clear here. Self-care is your love portal. And when your body feels good, your heart becomes available. And when you sleep improves, your intuition sharpens. And when you nourish yourself, aligned love finds you faster. So this is the month you take your power back by caring for yourself first. So the outcome for December, you have here the Emperor, the Ace of Swords, and the Magician in reverse. Balance, inner feminine beauty is your other energy. All right, so December is bringing you clarity and structure. The Emperor is you stepping into authority, boundaries are tightened, priorities are sharpened, and your self-worth is becoming non-negotiable. The Ace of Swords is delivering a truth, a breakthrough, a thought, a revelation, a message, or a moment of absolute clarity. The Magician reverse warns against a burnout and an overexertion. Not everything needs to be forced, and not everything requires intensity. This month is about balancing your inner feminine, softening, receiving, resting, allowing, trusting, divine timing. So when your feminine and masculine energies are balanced, your manifestations just flow effortlessly. So what is your higher selves and guides giving you here? All right, so your card here is saying raise your vibration. You've got 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups in reverse, and Star in reverse. So raise your vibration. Your guides are addressing your deepest wound. You're feeling alone. You're feeling unsupported or unchosen here. And so the 5 of Pentacles is an old story of being left out in the cold, feeling victimized. The Ace of Cups reversed shows emotional depletion and the need to refill your own cup before giving to anyone else. And so the Star reverse is you felt hopeless and it's time for a recalibration. Your guides want you to dream again, hope again, believe again, and yet from a higher frequency. So raise your vibration. Act like someone who deserves this respect. Treat yourself as someone that is valuable. Stop lowering your standards. Stop being desperate because you are valuable, because you are the prize. Stop accepting any breadcrumbing activity because if they don't see your worth, next, because you are more than anything they've ever had. Because the next chapter for you requires the version of you who knows you are worthy, knows you are confident, know you are the prize. Because the bottom of the deck, I have here the Devil in reverse. And so that means you are breaking a major cycle here. Addiction, codependency, fear, obsession, toxic ties, they're all dissolving. And December is setting you free. So this pile 2, it's a pile for someone who has been overgiving, overworking, emotionally drained, and December is now the turning point for them. This month is releasing imbalance in your relationship, restoring your energy back, and you are going to step into some emotional stability, some peaceful love, and a secure attachment in a relationship. No more chaos, no more chasing, no more feeling unworthy. You will regain your power, clarity, and confidence. And self-care becomes your gateway to this alignment. So your guides is asking you to raise your vibration, become a higher quality person, because your life is waiting for you to align to it. Put the burdens down. It's your turn to receive now. All right, pile 3. All right, pile 3. So for those of you who chose pile 3, where are you standing now? All right, pile 3. You are getting the card underneath the deck, the victim and self-abuse card. And so the cards I'm pulling here is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Well, right now you're exhausted. You're fighting battles inside yourself. And the Queen of Pentacles reverse shows someone who has forgotten the work, someone who's always nurturing others but rarely receives any of that nurturing back. And there is a sense of feeling unsupported, feeling overwhelmed, feeling like you have to do everything alone, and you are disconnected from your own self-care. You're feeling not even desirable. And the Five of Wands here shows that there's conflict and inner turmoil. I need some water here. Inner turmoil. And you're wrestling with your own inner self. You're trying to find your footing here. And the Five of Cups is grief you have been carrying. There is grief, there's loss, there's sadness, there's disappointments. And maybe you have never even processed it yet. And so this is a pile. Sorry, I need some water. I might have to go get some water. This is a pile where the person is hurting in silence, and December is ready to pull them out of this loop. And if that is you, it's time for you to be now ready to be taking the pain that wasn't yours and even blaming yourself for things that you can control and releasing them. Because what is December clearing for you? Well, the Magician, the World, and the Two of Wands. And the card underneath the other deck is building a sandcastle. Take time out to play and enjoy life. So December is clearing the belief that you are powerless. And the Magician here says that you have more control over your life than you think. The World is bringing closure to a very long, painful chapter here. A cycle is finally ending, and one that had lasted lifetimes. You had completed that karmic cycle. And the Two of Wands here is saying it's time for a new horizon. It's time that you step out of survival mode and into the possibilities. You are planning, you are dreaming, and you're seeing yourself beyond the pain. The message here is very simple. You need joy, you need play, you need to be softness. Life doesn't have to be healing and work all the time. You can have fun. Build a sandcastle. It's symbolic. It's about rebuilding something lighthearted. It's about being imperfect and being okay with that. It's taking a break from overthinking and just playing for a while. Soften your nervous system through play. And December is moving that heaviness from you and replacing it with permission to simply just be. And what you are ready now for? So you have the Labyrinth, and the Labyrinth is about past life is influencing this challenge. And so you've got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. So with the Ten of Pentacles reverse here, it shows generational or past life trauma around family, home, stability, safety, belonging. It can feel like you're cursed with endings or disappointments, but the truth is, it's just an old karma playing out that's been passed down. And the Nine of Swords here is revealing anxiety, fears, late night thoughts. Sometimes you just can't seem to get thoughts out of your head and sleep. And so you're maybe even spiraling sometimes. It's not just psychological. It's really deep embedded into your soul. And the Ace of Pentacles reversed here. It's showing delays, missed opportunities, and feeling like your new beginning keeps on getting blocked. And so the universe is now telling you this isn't your failure. This is just a past life energy that we need to release. So a karmic maze your soul has been trying to complete for lifetimes. Now this is the month that we find the pattern that finally becomes clear, and once you see the pattern, you break the cycle. This might be my month because I just went and wrote a book all about this. So love and connections for you. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the Knight of Pentacles reverse, and we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And from the other deck, we have new love. Something better shows up. All right. So, for you who picked pile 3, you've been patient. You've been too patient. So the Queen of Cups here shows that your heart is full. It's deep. It's intuitive. It's ready for emotional intimacy. But you've been given this energy to someone who moves too slowly or not at all. And the Knight of Pentacles reverse is someone who doesn't follow through, doesn't offer that stability, doesn't seem to move, stays stuck, drags things out, gives you breadcrumbs. And so with the Wheel of Fortune here, reverse, it says the timing was just never right here. And the karmic wheel wasn't spinning in your favor with this person. So the universe is saying here, new love is coming. Better love, aligned love, reciprocal love. This is a love that you deserve. And a love not because you forced it, but because an old cycle is finally ending. And this new love is fated. It's meant to replace what wasn't working so that you can receive your blessing. And so the December outcome is, all right, so the December outcome, you have the Judgment in reverse. You have the Knight of Wands in reverse, and you have the Queen of Swords in reverse. And you've got past contracts. So December is bringing a closure to past life and karmic contracts and those ancestral wounds. All 3 cards point to the same message. A karmic contract is ending. For some, it's a twin flame contract that's ending, and for others it's a soulmate or karmic cycle finally closing. And this is a deep spiritual housekeeping. You are no longer chasing, you're no longer emotionally chasing some unavailable partner or an immature partner, or you're no longer trapped in some old identity, and you're no longer repeating some old timeline. A contract that once held you in fear, attachment, longing, begging, pleading, and confusion is being rewritten. You're no longer meant to repeat this cycle ever again. So, your higher self and guides message for you. You've got the 3 of Cups in reverse. You've got the Fool reverse and you've got the Empress reverse. And your card is Soulmate. This is your highest level soulmate that's showing up for you. So your guides are removing any more distractions. They're protecting your energy now. They are saying anyone who's inconsistent, shadow connections, half-hearted lovers, false starts, any excitement that was love bombing and then disappeared. The reverse Fool warns you not to leap into any more old patterns. The reverse Empress says your self-worth is rebuilding and you're stepping into magnetism. And the message here is very profound. Your highest level soulmate is now waiting for you. Not the karmic, not the runner, not the past patterns. A partner whose soul is tied to yours. It is written in the stars. It is now aligning across timelines. And someone who is going to match your depth, your emotional capacity, your spiritual calling. And your next chapter is not chaos, it is alignment. So, with the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. And here's the truth you need. Your next relationship is your divine union. It is not forced, it is not distorted, it is not karmic. It is a real soulmate, it is a real partnership, it is a real love story. It's not limerence, it's real. And the Lovers card here at the bottom of the deck, it confirms the breakdowns were clearing space for this breakthrough. So if you chose pile 3, this is a pile of deep karmic releasing. And you're beginning with December feeling defeated, tired, emotionally worn down, but this month is a turning point for you. It's clearing old patterns, past life wounds, old timelines, and you're breaking out of self-blame, chaos, grief. A karmic or a stuck connection is finally ending. And the universe is making space for a true soulmate for you. Someone who is aligned with the highest frequency. And this month is about rediscovering joy, rebuilding your worth, and reclaiming your emotional power. A major soulmate timeline is now being activated. Your karmic chapter ends now, and your soulmate chapter begins. All right, and for those who are picking pile 4. All right, so pile 4, your December story. If any of these are resonating with you, or share with me in the comments below which pile are you choosing, and check back, see if your month turned out just as we know. All right, pile 4, the last pile, and this would be the reading for those who choose pile 4. I wish I had some water. All right. And from my Twin Flame Oracle deck, the Knight of Cups reverse, the Fool reverse, and the Queen of Swords reverse. And under this deck, I have Samadhi, the releasing of attachments beyond needs. Well, this is telling me what you are standing in now is you're stepping out of emotional illusions. Something has recently collapsed, maybe a dream, maybe a fantasy, maybe a connection, or a belief that something should unfold. And the Knight of Cups reverse here is saying disappointments in love, broken promises, or some emotional immaturity from someone you cared about. And the Fool reverse is showing a fear of a new beginning, a reluctance to jump into the unknown, or you've been wounded in some way. And now you're very cautious. And the Queen of Swords reversed, they're all reversed. There's a lot of resistance here. It shows the aftermath of betrayal, miscommunication, deep emotional hurt. There's a girdiness, a defensiveness about your hurt. Mentally, you're closed down. And this is the spiritual truth here. You're entering samadhi, a stage of higher consciousness where you release all attachments, fears, egos, old identities. And this pile is now telling me you are shedding the fantasies, the timelines, the expectations, the codependent desires, the emotional chasing, twin flame illusions. You are fully aware that you no longer serving limerence. You're releasing any old karmic identities. This is the beginning of ego death for you and a soul rebirth. So what is December clearing for you? All right, so you got the Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and you've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. And for the Twin Flame Oracle, you've got the root chakra is blocked. So this is what you're clearing. December is clearing your fear of instability. The Eight of Pentacles here is showing that you've been working hard on yourself. You've been really doing the work. You've been healing, relationships, career, shadow work, your money. You know, you're still in survival mode, but you've been doing a lot of work. And the Four of Pentacles here says, you know what? That's because you're blocked in your root chakra. And so there's a fear of loss, a fear of abandonment, a fear of letting go, a fear of starting over, a fear of opening up again. And so this root fear has kept you holding on to people or situations that weren't even aligned with you. And the Knight of Wands in reverse is adding a layer of disappointment. Someone is inconsistent, unreliable, emotionally impulsive, disrupting your own foundation. So December is clearing the block that is anchored in, if I let go, I'll lose everything. This month, it's showing you letting go is actually what's going to set you free. Because what you are ready for. You have the Rook of Cups, Page of Cups, the Four Swords, and the High Priestess in reverse. And in my deck is the Merkaba activation card. So you're ready for some emotional truth, your own and others. The Rook of Cups, or the Page of Cups, it's a soul messenger, a person or an inner voice coming forward with some honesty, clarity, or a revelation. The Four Swords shows deep spiritual rest and reset and healing. Your nervous system is repairing, your subconscious is reprogramming, and your intuition is recalibrating here. The High Priestess in reverse is saying your intuition was clouded because of a trauma response, maybe attachment wounds. And then you have Merkaba activations. This is huge. This means you're having major spiritual upgrades, new psychic gifts, dimension shifts. Your soul mission is now awakening. Your heart-minded coherences. You're rising into 5D consciousness. And this is a real twin flame energetic evolution. Your light body is activating and you're aligning with your higher self in ways that you have never experienced before. So in love and connections, you have the 10 of Cups in reverse, you have the Hanged Man, and you have the Magician. And so here in my Twin Flame Oracle card, you have Runner Chaser. You are in polarity duality. All right. So this is extremely important here. The 10 of Cups reversed is a dream has been delayed, not denied. A relationship, a connection, a twin flame timeline is not aligning right now. But with the Hanged Man, there is a spiritual pause. This is not punishment, it's just recalibration here, all right? So one person is not awakened and one is, all right? So this is what's happening. So the Magician here is showing manifesting power, but it's paired with polarity. So it's saying you and your counterpart are not vibrationally aligned yet. So this is a runner chaser energy. And it's because one is awakened, one is blocked, one is ready, one is not. And so right now, one sees the soul contract and the other is resisting it. And this is not rejection. This is just a spiritual timing, all right? So with this, you are, let me see. I'm looking at your outcome here. You've got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. You've got the Queen of Cups, and you have Judgment in reverse. And for the Twin Flame Oracle deck, you have distorted masculine. The masculine is not ready yet. All right, so the masculine energy, this person or your divine counterpart, they're wounded yet. They're still in avoidance. They're still in fear of commitment. They're still emotionally immature. They have fear of intimacy. Maybe there's a disconnection spiritually for them. There's some ego wounds or there's some unresolved trauma. So with the 10 of Pentacles reversed, it shows that they're not ready for union or long-term stability yet. And so with the Queen of Cups, it says your heart is open, you're intuitive, you're loving, you're ready, and you can't carry both of the energies anymore. And with the Judgment reverse, it's a karmic delay. The masculine is not answering the call yet. This is not a never. This is you are evolving. You both will be evolving, but not in December. And while this plays out, you are into the highest frequency of love and emotional power. All right? So I need some water so badly here. All right. So the higher selves and spirit guides are saying 10 of Swords, 8 of Wands, and the Lovers. And you have here, balance your yin and yang. You also got your twin flame. So for those who are looking for confirmation here, this is actually really spelling it out here. This is where the story shifts from pain to divine truth. You know, the 10 of Swords is the worst is over. The suffering cycle ends. The illusion collapses. The karmic pain clears. And with the Eight of Wands, it says fast forward movement, messages, communication, energetic upgrades. Things will finally move after a period of release and healing. And then you've got the Lovers. So this is the ultimate card of divine union, soul connection, alignment, and sacred partnerships. And your guides are saying balance your masculine and feminine, and the lining of the union begins. Balance your giving and receiving, and the love will flow in. Balance your intuition and groundness, and your soulmate will now enter. And this is destiny. Your path is protected. And with the bottom of the deck, I've got the Tower. So you're in the middle of a spiritual earthquake, and it is a sacred breakdown. It's a divine intervention and a liberation disguised as chaos. The old identity is falling. The old attachment is falling. And the old distortion is falling. And your new timeline rises. So, for December, I just wanted you to really look at that. So for December, pile 4, for those who chose pile 4, you are undergoing a spiritual awakening, a karmic collapse, and your soul level activation. And so December is bringing you an ego death, emotional release, and a massive energetic upgrade. And you are stepping out of attachment, survival mode, and polarity. You're rising into higher consciousness. And a counterpart or masculine energy here is not aligned yet, but this is not rejection. It's just timing. And so this pile is being initiated into balance, wisdom, intuition, and union preparation. The Tower here is showing a breakdown is clearing a way for your real divine partnership. And your soul is evolving fast. And December is the month you will shift these timelines. Pile 4. A sacred collapse that leads to a true union. All right, so thank you very much for joining me. That was for 4 different piles. So I thank you all for being here with me tonight. I thank you for your support. And the soul guided you here because you are ready for your next timeline. And your energy is rising, your path is clearing, and what is meant for you is already moving closer. I love you, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye now.